Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to understand how to sort a given number list using the bubble sort algorithm using Python. Bubble sort is the simplest sorting algorithm. The sorting is done by repeatedly swapping the adjacent elements that if they are in the wrong order. To explain the concept of the bubble sort, we will use this number list. Okay, let's dive right in. Look at this number list. There are 8 elements in this list and they are not present in any order. So, how we can sort it? What should be the output? Okay, let's think like this. We are going to sort this number list into ascending order. Then our output number list should be like this, green number list. Let's make this unordered number list into green. Let's make this a sorted number list. To do that, let's follow a logic. Look at the vertical bar that appears below the screen. It says left side is the smallest and right side is the biggest. By following it, let's make this number list into sort. Look at the first pair of the number list. In this video, red color will appear on the currently processing elements for easy understanding. Look at these two numbers, 3 and 6. They are following our logic, right? The number 3, the left side number is less than our right side number, which is 6. So we do not need to swap these two numbers to sort the list. So we keep them as it is and moving forward to the next two numbers of the list. Look at this now. Now we have numbers 6 and 1. They do not fit with our logic, right? So we need to swap them. How can we do that? In the number list. To understand the method of swapping, let's take another example. Think we have two water glasses named A and B. A glass is filled with red water and B glass is filled with blue colored water. And we have to swap this blue water into A glass and red colored water into B glass. To do that, let's use another empty glass. Let's name this empty glass temp by assuming it is for temporary usage. Now let's do the swapping process like this. First, pour our red water into the temp glass and then let's pour our blue water into A glass. And finally, let's pour our red water back into B glass. Now we don't need this temporary glass. Look, now our operation is done, right? We put our blue water into A glass and red water into B glass. Now let's use the same approach to sort our number list. We need another temporary variable to do swapping process, right? Let's define it here. Now to do swapping, first we put 6 into our temp variable and this one get front of the list and get this 6 back to our list from the temp variable. It is now swapped, right? Like this, we need to follow the same process until we put the biggest value of the list into the end of the list. Give your full attention to this and see how this happened. We are swapping only 2 pairs that not follows our logic. If they're following it, we skip it and moving forward. Now we have to swap 9 and 2 because 9 is not less than 2, right? We put 9 into temp variable and get number 2 front of the list and put 9 back to our list. Our biggest value in the list, which is number 9, now in the end of the list. Let's make this green and we are not touching it anymore. Now look at other numbers and we follow the same method we used earlier. We check 2 numbers at the same time and if they are not following our left small right biggest logic, we are gonna swap them. If not, we keep it as it is and move forward. Carefully watch this sorting process till the end to get full understanding. At the end, we can see in each iteration the biggest value of the each sublist came for the end of the each sublist and they become green. That means meantime our list become sorted. Look, now our whole list is green and it is sorted. We do not need this temp variable anymore, so we can remove it. See our number list how become sorted step by step. I think you all have got the concept of the bubble sort algorithm and how it is worked. Now let's dive right into implementation. Let's get back to our original number list. Here it is. Before we start implementation, we need to remember something. In implementation, the bubble sort algorithm, we have to use not only values of the list, we need to use indexes of the number list as well. In Python, we are indexing list from 0. Here you can see the indexes of this number list. Now let's jump into our code editor. Let's first define our function using def keyword and let's name it bubble sort. And we need to pass our one parameter to the inside of the function. Let's say input and its type is list. Also, we have to mention return type from this function. It is also a list. Now let's make some variables that we need throughout this function. Let's say length, which is integer type variable, and let's assign the length of this input list using length function. Also, let's make another variable named temp, which is an integer type, and let's assign it to 0. You know what is it for? In this function, we need to handle two loops. One for iterating through the whole list and one for iterating through the sublist of this list. Let's define our outer loop like this. Say I in range. Range should be going 0 to length of the list. Remember, we need to put length plus 1 here. Why? In Python, indexing start from 0. If we do not put 1 here, our loop will not cover our whole list. Now let's define our inner loop like this. Let's say for j in range. This time we put our range 0 to length minus I minus 1. Remember, right? In inner loop, we only navigate throughout the unsorted part. We ignore the green part, means already sorted part. And now, inside the inner loop, we do our comparison like this. If input j is greater than input j plus 1, we need to swap them. We take temp and assign it into input j and then input j assigned to input j plus 1. And finally, let's assign j plus 1 to our temp variable. That's it. Finally, in the outside of the outer loop, we have to return the sorted input. That's it all in this implementation of the bubble sort in Python. Now let's test this out. For that, we will use the same number list that we used for the explanation. Let's define it like this. Let's make the list called mylist and define the values 3, 6, 1, 8, 3, 9, 5, 2. And now let's call our function to sort this list. Let's do a better way. Let's put this entire code inside the print statement to print it out in our terminal. And let's print our original number list as well, like this. Also, let's put another print statement with sort message. Let's say sorting. All done. Save the file and let's check it out. Open your terminal and type Python name of your code file. My file name is main.py and hit enter. Wow, look, amazing, right? We are getting our green number list back. Now we know how to sort a given number list into ascending order using bubble sort. If you have to sort a list into descending order using bubble sort, how you can do that? What are the modifications they have to do in your code? To understand this, let's get back with our original number list. To sort this into descending order, we have to change our logic, right? Instead of smallest I in the left, biggest I in the right side, let's change it like this. Now our biggest numbers should be in left and the smallest value should be in right side. Now we have to follow the same early approach until we get smallest value into the right side of the list. We need to do swapping process to follow our logic. To follow that, we are able to order the list to descending order according to this example. I think you all have got my words. Let's jump back right into our code to test it out. Look, according to the explanation, we have to done this small change in our code, right? Now, only we have to change this if condition like this. Let's change that, test it out. Wow, it works as we expect, right? So another thing we have to learn here, for swapping process in here, we use another temp variable, right? In Python, we can do it another way. It's called tuple unpacking. Using this method, we can swap our two values using one line. To do that, let's remove temp variable declaration and swapping process. Now let's do like this. Input j, comma, input j plus 1 equal input j plus 1, comma, input j. This will swap the values and assign into each other. Now let's test it out. First, let's test it for the ascending order sorting. See, it works, right? Now let's test it for descending order sorting as well. It's also do its thing, right? This method also provides correct output that we expected. That's all about the implementation of the bubble sort algorithm. Now let's talk about some theoretical things related to the bubble sort algorithm. Talking about complexity analysis of this bubble sort, in time complexity, we have O(n) into 2 and the space complexity, we have O(1). And let's talk about advantages of this bubble sort. It's very easy to understand and implement and does not require any additional memory space, and it's a stable sorting algorithm. As disadvantages, bubble sort has a time complexity of O(n)(2), which makes it very slow for large datasets. And the algorithm is not suitable for large datasets as its average and worst case time complexity are quite high. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and comment your feedbacks as well.